A staffer at Smith College resigned last week after saying she was targeted for her skin color, racially profiled, and denied advancement opportunities at the school simply because of her ethnicity. She says she was told she couldn't give certain presentations because she wasn't the right color, and that she had to listen to racist rants by other faculty members in meetings. She claimed she was forcibly subjected to training programs and policy guides that told her she was the wrong color, that college officials openly advocated for hiring employees based on their skin, and that she was informed that her discomfort with any of these policies was an act of aggression against people of different races. When she finally spoke up about it, she was told people like her aren't allowed to complain. She was eventually forced to turn in her resignation, saying that the racially hostile environment that she faced every single day on campus has now left her physically and mentally debilitated. And here's the thing: she's white, and this is racism. Jody Shaw is the student support coordinator in the Department of Residence Life at Smith College, or at least she was. She's a graduate of the school, and she's also a lifelong liberal. Shaw says she resigned her position last week after years of being subjected to openly racist rhetoric and discrimination by college officials, all because she's white. Shaw says she and other college staff and faculty were subjected to biased training programs in which she was repeatedly informed that her skin color automatically provided her with privilege and a position of power. Interesting, considering she's a divorced mother of two who is getting paid $45,000 a year, less than the cost of 1 year's tuition at Smith College, and far less than the school's minority faculty members. Shaw says that she had to sit in multiple meetings in which her colleagues openly complained about rich white women, and in which college officials pushed for hiring people based solely on their race. She was instructed to treat students differently based on their skin color. In 2018, she says she was told she wouldn't be allowed to give a training presentation that she had been working on for months because it included a rap, and that because she was white, it would be seen as cultural appropriation. As a result, Shaw says that she lost an opportunity for a promotion and wound up having to take a lower paid position because she wasn't able to come up with a brand new presentation in just a matter of days. Shaw says that she was told during many meetings that her skin color gave her an unfair advantage in the world, and that any discomfort she might feel at this accusation was a sign of her white fragility and was a power play against minorities. When she finally filed an internal complaint alleging racial discrimination, she says she was told civil rights complaints weren't for people like her, and that filing it only ended up making the problem worse. So she finally quit. This is racism. I don't care if her skin color was black as night or white as the pure driven snow. If you are specifically singled out for your skin color, subjected to racist rants about how you inherently suck because of your skin color, or are discriminated against in your job because of your skin color, that is racism. It's not reverse racism just because it happened to a white person. It's just plain old-fashioned racism, and it's heinous. It's as evil as when black people were told they couldn't use whites-only bathrooms or ride at the front of a bus. And unfortunately, it's become acceptable because cancel culture has created this world full of fake morals and double standards in which white people are now terrified of losing their jobs or getting suspended or being doxxed on social media if they do anything that might be construed by somebody else as racist. It doesn't actually have to be racist. Somebody with an axe to grind just has to claim that it is. And there goes that poor person's life, smeared all over Twitter. And this practice is backed by the government, Hollywood, corporations, sports empires, and an entire media industry that subscribe to open racism as a foundational standard because they're all trying to rack up as many woke points as possible. In a leaked training memo, Coca-Cola is now telling its Caucasian employees to try to be less white, which apparently means to be less arrogant, less certain, less defensive, less ignorant, and more humble. The program tells employees, quote, "In the U.S. and other Western nations, white people are socialized to feel that they are inherently superior because they are white, and that research shows that by age 3 to 4, children understand that it is better to be white." A company spokesperson said the training slides came from a workplace inclusion program available on LinkedIn, and that it was designed to help employees, quote, "build an inclusive workplace." funny, because any program that tells people they're inherently evil because of their skin color is about as far from inclusive as you can possibly get. That's not a war on racism, that's just a war on white people. That is intentional targeting based on the skin color that someone was born with and can't do a single thing about. And there is no difference between telling a white person that they are inherently biased, arrogant, and fragile because of their skin color, and telling a black person that they are inherently stupid, underdeveloped, or less talented because of theirs. It's the same age-old vile racist nonsense wrapped up in 21st century packaging. And if you subscribe to this bottom feeder level of ignorant groupthink, if you think that this is just white folks getting their just desserts for crap that happened 150 plus years ago, you are no better than the hood-wearing Klansman who burned crosses on people's front lawns because he was too stupid to see past someone's epidermis. And that's your Reality Check, America. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube page, like us on Facebook and Twitter, and stay sane out there.